So Jay, a critical part when we're working with clients is creating their offer, but an undeniable offer that's like impossible to say no to. So could you walk us through kind of how we go through that process?
Yeah, well, yeah, the offer is definitely like the highest leverage thing to focus on in a business. Of course, like the premium offer, but also if you look about like the smaller offers in the funnel as well, whether it's the book itself, the order bumps and the upsells. And you can spend so much time on copy, creatives, all these things, but the offer is the most important thing. You get a killer offer, everything else can be weak and it can still absolutely pump. So there's a few different ways you can go about like creating a valuable offer. We've got a few different frameworks and I'll walk through a great framework that we use to create compelling offers. So essentially, like you want to make your offer, creating a great offer is essentially creating huge like perceived value. And it's all about like, creating something valuable. A great offer is something that's extremely valuable. But how do you make something, more valuable, or how does somebody calculate like the value of what they're receiving in their head? It's like a simple framework from Hormozi that's like been super valuable. And it's like a simple equation of like how value is calculated that we keep in mind when creating any offer in the business. And it's essentially like the dream outcome of the client times by their perceived likelihood of success in achieving that dream outcome, divided by the time delay and the effort and sacrifice that they have to make to get, that dream outcome.
Yeah.
And so how do you make a more, valuable offer? How do you make a more compelling offer? Well, you make it, extremely compelling dream outcome. You make it, the likelihood of success 100%, like they cannot fail or as close to cannot fail as possible. You reduce any time delay between the purchase and them getting what they want, or getting that as small as possible. And you remove any and all effort and sacrifice that they have to put in, and if you can tick all those boxes with a compelling guarantee and a lot of proof that you can do what you say you're going to do, like you'll be, that's going to be a very strong offer.
Yeah, I love that equation. It's super strong. What would you say with the time delay, like if there is a time, there has to be a time delay between them achieving their dream outcome, like what are some strategies you use to kind of shorten that gap or that perceived gap?
Yeah. So a great example I've seen in the health industry before is like, obviously health is a lifelong journey, and quick fixes are usually like not the best, but you want to give somebody a quick win straight away as soon as they commit. So what I've seen done before in the health industry is they get on a more aggressive diet just for the first 14 days. And so they get a huge win in advance, like straight away. They might drop, 5 kilos inside of 14 days or something, and then they drop them back on a more sustainable diet.
Yeah.
So they minimize that time delay, of them getting what they want straight away. There's also like just looking at like, how can you give someone just a huge win as soon as they pay you?
Yeah.
And obviously it depends. Like if you're building houses for people, a house takes time.
Yeah.
But there's ways you can just like look at like, how can I give someone straight away?
Go on.
And then, just back to like the book funnels, like that's why the book is just like such a great offer on the front end, because you can give people a great win up front with that, as well as with the order bumps and things like that. And then I guess that's what leads them to the big boy at the end.
Yeah, literally. And that's why some books work and some don't, because some books don't, the dream outcome is not that compelling, or the people don't believe that the perceived likelihood of success is there, or the way that you're teaching them how to get that dream outcome is just like not compelling, as in the time delay is too big, or the effort and sacrifice they have to put in to get that dream outcome is too much.
Yeah.
Yes.
The particular system we use in the funnel we build really it pretty much follows the Hormozi principles in terms of creating an undeniable offer, and just saying this system was built before Hormozi was sharing everything. No, I'm joking. But
But like Hormozi's obviously done an amazing job putting these ideas together and has contributed a lot. But these are also timeless principles that have been
exactly.
used in advertising for 100 years. He's just brought them all together into one book for 99 cents.
yeah, what a lord. But in terms of it, he talks about enhancing the offer. So like, do you want to talk on that? How our funnels are set up to enhance the offer through, guarantees?
Yeah. So there's a few ways to like make your offer more compelling. Like, a guarantee is amazing. Having like a strong offer stack where you have everything that's included, you throw in a bunch of bonuses, and you just like make it unreasonable for somebody to say no. Social proof is also increases that likelihood of success. So if they see that there's like, hundreds of people that have given you amazing testimonials, it's going to be way easier.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of different ways. They're probably like the most compelling. But yeah, I think also just like having a massive promise and being able to deliver on a massive promise.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, and I think when creating like a great offer, maybe even thinking about offers that maybe you can't deliver right now, but saying if I could deliver that, that would be an amazing offer, and then find out how you can deliver that.
Yeah.
You know? Like, yeah. It's like if a crazy offer was like, for example, for us, it's like, imagine if we could guarantee that we could sell somebody 100,000 books in a year.
Yeah.
And it's like, we don't know how to do that right now.
We'll get there.
If we could figure out a way to do that, that would make our offer like 100 times more valuable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of like the test, isn't it? Is like coming up with an insane offer, and the test is the question, oh, okay, how am I going to be able to fulfill that? Like that's almost the test. And I think also it's kind of a creative process in a way, because you need to come up with an offer that you haven't seen before. Like you don't want to just copy and paste something or do something slightly different. Like you want it to be totally unique.
100%.
And there's so much power in that. And even then the messaging comes into it, and, how you word things and things like that. But yeah, you should, it's kind of a creative endeavor to just think outside the box as well.
Market of one.
Literally trying to create a market of one, because if you go to the market with like something that heaps of people are selling, if you're going to go to the market with an appointment setting offer right now, you're going to get absolutely smashed. Like CPM is going to be crazy high because you're competing against everyone else.
Yeah.
And we even noticed that in our business when we changed our messaging from we're here to get you new clients to we're here to help you self-publish and sell books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that was a huge breakthrough for us, because we put ourselves into a blue ocean where we had no competition.
Yeah. The other analogy I love is big fish, small pond. Be in a small pond.
Yeah. Find the small pond.
Yeah. Market of one, create your niche, etc.
etc.
Yeah.
Nice.
Come on.